Hi there, it's Donna from Taffy Crafting. So I was filming the making of this card and then realised actually it wasn't uploading at all. So rather than waste the time that I've spent making this, I thought I would tell you about this card and the type of thing that you can do. You know, if you've lost your mojo, you know, what happens when that inspiration and that motivation has gone, but you really want to craft. And my suggestion would be to go on Pinterest and search sketch challenges, which is exactly where this came from. There is a blog post that goes with this tutorial, so all you need to do is just click on that and it will give you all of the measurements of all of the rectangles that are sat on this particular card. But this is exactly what the sketch looked like. It did put some measurements on there, but I think they were measurements that relate to US A4 cardstock, whereas in the UK ours are slightly different sizes. So what I did was I started off with a basic card base, which measures 8¼ by 5 7/8, and I scored down the long side at 4 1/8. And then with a piece of petal pink cardstock, I trimmed that to 5 3/4 by 4 inches, and then just layered up my base. That's a really good way of starting your card. Decide on what colour scheme that you want, and when I'm deciding on my colour scheme I just pick up some DSP. So I go to the suite that I particularly like. So this one, it was Peony Garden, and I just looked through the papers, aren't these gorgeous, and then decided what I was going to use. And it was like, oh, I'll have that, oh no I won't, I'll have that. I probably would have chosen that, but anyway, and I thought I'll have that, no, won't have that, I'll have that. So that was the one that I decided on. This Peony Garden DSP is lovely, really simple yet beautiful prints on them. Aren't they gorgeous? So that was the DSP that I decided to use, and then I just layered up based on that. So bearing in mind that you know, this is petal pink, then I decided that my card base would be white with petal pink on top of that. Now what I could have done if I wanted to seriously layer it up, I could have put some basic grey behind that, put the petal pink on top of that, and then put my layers here. That's entirely up to you how you want to do that. So I took then some basic grey cardstock, and I've forgotten the measurement for that. That measures, I think it's 2.5, no, 2¼ by 5 inches. And then this DSP measures 2 1/8 by 4 7/8. And I just layered them up and then put them on the card, and as best I could, got equal distance along the top, the left hand side and underneath. It's probably not perfect, but when you give somebody a card, they don't pick the card up and then instinctively get their ruler out to check that it's all central. They don't do that. Then you need 2 strips of DSP. So I picked out something that was quite plain. So I went for that type of herringbone design, which is basic grey on there. And that measures, now I altered these measurements from the sketch, that is 1 inch by 4 inches. And then this piece of DSP is 3 7/8 by 7/8. And then I just layered them and put that on top. Then you've got this little tab here, and I didn't really know what to do with this. And again, I changed the measurements up. So this measures 3/4 of an inch. So the grey, again, it's the same as what we've got here. So 3/4 of an inch by 1 3/4. And then this one measures, what does it measure? 5/8 of an inch by 1 5/8 of an inch. And then I just, from the Itty Bitty Birthdays stamp set, I just stamped out because it matched the size of that. Where is it? This one, Happy Day. And I just stamped that on there, and there we go. So I really recommend that you look up sketches, and if you're looking at something that's just got rectangles and things, they come off really well. You can actually produce a really nice set of cards. You could make a few of these with some envelopes, and then you've got all your female cards sorted out for the rest of the year. So I hope you like it. I hope it helps you with your mojo, with your inspiration, your motivation. And I will leave a link to the blog that goes with this in the description bar that will have all of the measurements on there, so you don't have to look through this again. So thank you for watching. If you've not subscribed to me and you like nice simple projects to work on for gift boxes and for card making, then come and subscribe, and I try and post 2 to 3 videos a week. I will see you all soon. Bye bye.